Welcome everybody to this game of Frostpunk with me, Rafg. So this game is, you know what? I figured Christmas time, winter's here. It's time to play a game that starts to resemble the weather that we're actually living in. So this game is a steampunky kind of apocalypse world where you're just trying to survive as a small community in an ice age. So yeah, instead of global warming, we had global freezing. And the world is now ice. So we are going to be playing in the canyon and hopefully surviving. Okay, so now we just have to name our colony. Well, it's cold, so it's going to be Frost. Well, you know what? We're going to be Frostbite. That's our colony's name. We're going to be Frostbite, because I guarantee you, Frostbite is going to happen in this game. Okay, so we got a first thing to do, turn on our generator. Make our people relatively happy. Now, I have played a bit of this game, so I do know the basics. So to start off, we have a bunch of resources that are just scattered on the ground, around the base, and we just have to go collect it. So yeah, the game works in day increments. So you'll see at the top here, we have all of our resources. We've got coal, wood, steel, steam cores, which are used to make more advanced buildings, raw food, and then cooked food. Of course, people won't eat raw food. And then events will trigger up like this. So we just gotta see what happens there. Oh, workers needed. There's so much to do and not enough hands to do it. A quick way to addressing this problem is to put children to work. Okay, let's open the book of laws. So this is the next important thing that you start to do. You create laws regarding your colony. So we have the book of laws, which is adaptations. We have to adapt to our new surroundings. They want me to address the fact that we don't have enough workers. So we can get child labor for safe jobs, or we can build child shelters. Each of these things do something, like they have an effect. So children can work in safe places if we go with this route. However, hope will fall slightly, and child workers can be injured in accidents. Or we can build a child shelter, hope will rise, and providing all children with a place in a child shelter gives you a permanent hope bonus. However, I have to build the child shelter. So it's a safe place for 15 children during work hours. I think we need the extra hands. Although if we put them there... Because, okay, so this is the other thing that happens. So, if you go down certain routes, different routes of the tree will unlock. So if we go safe jobs, children can then work in all jobs. But at the same time, if we go shelters, they can become medic apprentices and engineer apprentices, which basically just increases the ability of healing posts and or engineering. You know what? This is Victorian style, like, time period. Children were already working in the jobs. It didn't seem to work. We're gonna go child shelters. We're gonna build child shelters for all the children of the colony. So that's actually gonna have to be one of the first things we build. Kind of frustratingly, but it's necessary. Okay. The other thing that we absolutely need to do is we need to get housing for our people. Okay, so we can definitely increase the speed a bit here. Let the day progress a little bit faster. So currently, it's minus 30 degrees out in this. So we can tell a little bit in the future what the temperature is going to be. So in about 2 days, the temperature is going to rise. So it's going to be minus 20. But then in 5 days, it's going to drop to minus 40 degrees, which is not good. So yeah, we need to get housing as quickly as possible for our people. That way they can stay warm within the heat zones. So the generator is our main source of heat. It heats up the area that you see is like dashed in here. So that's the area that it warms up. And it currently only increases the temperature by 1. So it's only minus 20 inside the temperature zone. But the housing will create more shelter from the cold. So we need to actually start building a workshop as well. We need to start getting some science going. Oh, we can build more housing. Okay, so you heard that noise that was like boom. Yeah, so that means that like the work day ended. So now all of our people that were working can now go build buildings. I think we had that many people to shelter. Oh, we also need a cookhouse. That's important. And we'll also need some hunters' huts. These are also very important. Okay, that's all I can build. I'm mostly out of wood at this point. Okay. We have 60 homeless people currently. We are building, I don't think it's quite enough shelters for everybody, but it's a start. At the very least, it's a start. Oh yes, that's the research tree, but I don't need that yet. What I need is to take 5 engineers from there and put them into here. I also need to take away some workers and throw them into there. Okay, so what I've done is basically certain jobs can only be done by certain people. Workers are just your kind of general work people that can do most tasks. Engineers, however, are needed to do very specific tasks. So like engineers are the only ones that can research technology. They're the only ones that can be medics. So there's certain things that they need to be able to do. And so I need to make sure that they're available to do that. We should definitely get coal mining as soon as possible. So I need wood to do that. So because I built this workshop, I can now start researching things. Let's just fast forward through the night because not much happens at night in this game. Okay. It's daytime again. We are producing food, which is good. I like to see that. Let's get the Book of Laws. We need to stay on top of laws and make sure that things are available. So I think the medic apprentices is a really good law. Because I have a feeling that we are going to need to heal people from frostbite and everything else as quickly as possible. So I'm going to get the medic apprentices. I think that's the best bet to go. Okay, perfect. So I need more wood, but I also need to make sure I have coal. So if my stockpile of coal ever runs out, the generator will turn off, because the generator runs on coal. Okay, so I am gathering some steel, I'm gathering some wood, but I mostly need the coal. Okay, and then these piles actually do run out. So once they run out, I need to start getting those resources from other means. Note of thanks, hope will rise. Okay, so the mothers of the children are thanking me for not making them work. Okay. Oh, I can start researching the drawing boards. I need that so I can get coal mines. I don't know where the nearest coal mine is. Oh, I think that is. Yeah, okay, so we have a coal mine right there, which is actually really close to us. We have an iron mine right there, which is good. What's down over here? We got another coal mine. Another iron deposit. Now, I thought that there... Oh, what's up here? More coal. Okay, nothing huge. Okay, it's good to know. So we got our people working throughout the day. We are low on raw food, that's fine though. We don't actually need people in the kitchen all the time. We can throw him on the coal. So this amount of food rations will actually last us a couple days, so I don't need them working in the kitchens all the time. I'll provide more shelters. I'll do it for 20 people. That's actually really easy for me to do. I can do it right now. Okay, so let us get a shelter here and here. So the other thing that actually buildings need is they need pathways. So they need to be able to walk to the houses. So that's what these kind of like wooden planks are. You'll build pathways out to get to places. They can move quicker through the paths than they would trudging through the snow, obviously. But it also, you need it to connect housing. Okay, so the research is getting along. Let's just fast forward through the night. Shelter promise has been fulfilled. Hope rises. So the other way that we lose is if everybody dies. Like, that's a pretty bad one. If discontent gets to like max and stays there, or if hope falls and stays there. Oh, I need to build a medical post. I didn't realize I have a bunch of people that are sick. They're not gravely sick, but they are sick. It's because they're working out in the cold. Okay. Ooh, that did not gather that much food for me. That's not good to see. Okay. So the temperature went up, which is good to see. But it is going to be dropping 30 degrees in the next 3 days. So it's going to be minus 50. Oh, that's terrible. I don't even want to know what minus 50 is like. Okay. So let us see. Okay, I can now build the medical post, which is absolutely necessary. We need that up as quickly as possible. Okay, so that's done. We now need to research coal mining. I need more wood for that. We can get ourselves a sawmill, which is actually a really quick way of getting wood. We do have some trees there, which will actually be pretty good to do, considering our wooden crates just got depleted. Okay. So we have those crates and those crates. Now, I actually want to get people to stop collecting from these scrap piles as quickly as possible. I want to get the coal mine up and running. And I want to get a lumber mill probably here. Coal pile's been depleted. Okay. We'll put you guys into the cookhouse for now. And over there to collect some scrap. Okay. So you are going to start researching the coal mine. That, I think, is the most important thing that we can get going right now. Put them into the medical house to start helping people. We'll open a new medical post. I don't have the resources to do that, so no. We have a medical post now, which is good to see. It'll slowly start to get people better. We have one more day before the temperature drops again. So I need to be able to get that coal mine up and running. That way it'll actually provide some shelter for them. And I need to get some other research going. We probably need to get the bunkhouse. That'll be a good one to get. So that'll improve the dwellings. So it'll give them extra insulation, which is kind of important. I should also get hunter's gear as well. It lets them get more food. But it is what it is right now. We're getting 15 a day. It's better than nothing. We'll get a law. I'm actually going to do... I'm thinking we're going to get soup. Okay, so we're going to do something with the food, because we are going to start running into food issues. So we can cook soup instead of full meals with the same amount of raw food. So it basically stretches out our food. I could also get food additives, so adding sawdust to the meal, which is, that's gross. I don't want to do that. Plus, people could get sick. This just causes discontent, and hope will fall. So we're going to get soup. We're going to start cooking with the soup. So you get 5 food rations from 2 raw food instead of the 4. So it lengthens out our food, which is good. And it doesn't make people sick. And I'll probably have to start rotating between the 2. That way people don't get too upset. I think that's probably the best plan, best course of action. Take those engineers off of there and we'll put them onto the wood. We just need more wood. Okay, fast forward through the night. Okay. So I think we actually have a fairly good plan of what to do next. But we'll call it there for today's video. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this fun little series that I'm going to be doing over kind of the last bit of December. And I hope to see you next time, where we continue on just trying to survive. As always, bye!